Welcome everyone to another Invitational, and this time we're playing Arrakis, Dawn of the Fremen. This is another Future Pastimes game made by the same people as the classic Dune board game. And this one, as it happens, is actually a redesign of an older game that they also made called Borderlands back in the 80s. So it's a bit of a old school area control game, and it's high up there in terms of my favorite board games. I really like it. So what it is it's essentially thousands of years before the events of Dune, and it's various Fremen tribes fighting against each other for survival on the brutal surface of Arrakis. So essentially, we will have our warriors out on the board to control territory, and then there'll also be various production sites out that will produce the resources which we can use to make different weapons and eventually even sieges. And the first person to build or control 3 sieges is the winner. And then, of course, in true Future Pastimes fashion, there is alliances and all that good stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the setup. So let's all go ahead and roll this die here to see who is the Harj leader. So I'll go first. That's a 6.
Four
Next
for
is
me.
blue. Then next is yellow. Me. 5. And then let's see if Queen gets a 6.
Oh, nope.
All right, so I am starting. So,
All right. Enable turns, please.
yes, this is going counterclockwise. So,
That's all Doom games should go. Storm Order, Reign Supreme.
Turns and reverse. Okay, so it is my turn. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this die to see how many rock barriers we have in play. And what
Let's
rock
hope
barriers
it's a
do...
big number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I always love it when it's
They're
a big
always-
number. All right, 6, that's pretty good. The highest is 8. So what rock barriers are is they get placed along the borders between territories, and they block movement, and they also block the ability for strength to bear across it. So when you've got, a territory here and a territory there, and I'm attacking this one, this strength would not affect this territory. So they're essentially walls.
However, there are exceptions that can do.
Yes, always. Arrakis is a planet of exceptions. All right, next up is Mellester. Place your rock barrier.
Oh, you are using this.
Sorry, I'm not putting that there. No. I like to put it here.
There are some interesting territories to be noted.
Where's the back again?
Oh yeah, it's up here.
It's up there.
Over here. Right, well, think
if we were to place one here, would that basically remove that territory from playing?
Almost.
No, almost.
It will make it very hard to actually reach.
Yes, very isolated. But any of those exceptions to the rule?
They don't have family atomics
yet.
Nope.
No family atomics here. These are Fremen, not great houses. All right, pass your turn, Mellester, and we're on to GJ.
Yeah. Some people like to lock off these regions, claim it themselves. Others like to build walls, like here where we have a wall cutting the map in half. Others just like to branch out around the drum sound, so that it's a little bit less. Let's say you have one here, then these 3 become really easily defendable.
It's a really important decision that you're making now that will affect the entire game and basically no way to reverse it.
And there's no huge strategy really.
Effectively random, since I don't know what I'm doing.
It's just what do you think? Fine. I've blocked areas, just random things like this.
This doesn't do much, but it can do a lot.
Not so, because Rocky Ridges is actually the territory with the most adjacency.
Yeah, exactly. So removing one could be big.
Could be impactful. All right, and then it's back to me. Wait, Good sign.
Yeah, we have 4.
Yeah, we have 4. All right.
Yeah, more.
Back to me. So we're gonna do 2 more. This is interesting. And Mellester places our 6th and final rock barrier.
Now watch this being blocked.
That would be weird.
I don't really like hollow work. I used to this would just make a nice little alcove over here. But just force everybody to go to chip rock. Well, I mean, nobody's forcing. Chip rock is really important. Just 2 rocks. What I think is I'll just do something like here.
That's funny, interesting, yeah. All of these adjacent are really interesting to block. Since they bear on one single, and this one also bears on all the others.
Yeah, this area is usually a hot spot between 2 players.
Yeah.
All right, and then we're on to resource production sites. So there are 4 different resources. There is food, there's spice, water, and worm teeth. And here we've got a bunch of different ones, and then there's also 1 extra of each of the non-spice types. So what we're gonna do is
without looking at the resource style itself.
I think we add 2 of these in and leave 1 out. Actually, no, I think we should be at 12. Yeah. Okay. So there is 1 extra of food, water, or worm teeth. And then starting with me, we're going to put them in face down in any territory. I'll start over here.
So make sure the turn is correct. So Mellester now.
Right. Well,
and we keep going until they are done.
You know, I remember one game where we formed the Great Wall along this
water.
area. And then all the resource production sites got put on one side of it. And then most of them ended up being water. So it was almost like a little mini ocean. Is this here?
I think, was that mine?
Yeah.
I did not mean to place it. It just...
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Feel free to move it.
Spasmed over there.
Place it wherever you want. And that doesn't already have one. Yeah. I remember a game where we had all the spice in one single place and everything else like scattered on the opposite corner. That was
Sounds
really
like
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at the production costs, spice can be used for pretty much anything.
Get the ancient turn once you place it.
Yes, let me do that.
Alright. I'll do a 4-corner type of thing. Put 1 corner of the map.
Oh, whoops.
Yep. Just go ahead and place
I saw button. I clicked button.
Neuron activation.
Can't complain.
How obnoxious is it if you both block off like East Mesa and then place something in East Mesa?
It's pretty hilarious.
And not really that bad because during setup you can go in there, place it.
Although you're not guaranteed
to. I just forgot to skip.
Yep. During setup, somebody goes there and you can walk to. Some people can walk through it. It just effectively is a kind of like a really safe spot. Then whoever goes in there.
All right, and Platypus is placing the last one.
Let's see, where are they?
All right. I think we got a really decent
even
spread of resource sites, except we have like kind of a,
there's a line here, but it's a very broken up line. There's a bit of a emptiness up here and a little bit up down there, and that's it.
Let's see what we're working with.
Oh
my god!
Wow. Okay, this could be interesting.
All the worms down here. We have 1 extra worm, as you can see.
2 waters.
Wow, this
We have
is
3 worms, 2 waters, 2 food, and 4 spice.
Spice Central over here. This is going to be hotly contested. Okay,
Wow.
and now we are on to settlement. So, these areas here, they all produce the resource that's shown on them. And the only exception is spice, which typically only produces half the time. So either the half moon or the full moon will produce, in most cases. Now, I'll go over all the phases now, but we are going to do settlement before any of that happens. So the first phase of any turn, or cycle as they're called in this game, is development. So essentially, any resources that we have that are all in one territory can be turned into anything that you can pay the cost for. So if I've got a water and a worm tooth in one of my territories, I could turn it into a crysknife. And these things, they all contribute strength. So they're tokens that can be moved around to attack people or to defend. So that is development. The next phase is production. And this is a phase that might not happen. All of these phases with this symbol here are phases where we'll roll the die and see if they occur or not. Let's see, I think there's a chart here somewhere for that. Okay. So on the production phase, we roll the die, and depending on the face, it'll tell you what happens. So in this case, production would happen.
And everything would produce. So you take
How
the
do we-
token and you
Yes. So
How do you know that production happens? What
there's a chart.
what
in the
exactly
rule
does
book.
that symbol denote?
So the full moon says that everything produces. Oh wow, that was really laggy.
There it is.
Yeah.
Here's
show
the
that
chart,
up here.
basically. I mean, we can talk about it when we get to the phase. When we
Yeah,
roll
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
don't really
it
have to
just
go all
means
the
that
moments.
each phase could only happen if we vote on it, or if the first player decides, or in a different way. So production, every site produces resources except these spice ones. So we rolled the full moon here. That would mean that only the full moon spice sites would produce. And then you've got trade, where each player gets the chance to make one trade with each other player. So if it was my turn, I could make a trade with Mellester, and then one with GJ, and one with Platypus. And this is just, hey, I'll give you 1 water for one of my spice, and then we give each other those resources and put them down wherever we want. So simple, trading.
So for those who are good at math, that means we can make 16 different trades.
Yes.
I have a question.
Hit me.
If during Jaded's turn he trades with me, may I then trade with Jaded on my turn?
Yes.
You sure can.
Got it.
And then there's shipment. And this is a phase, once again, that might not happen. But it's very simply, if I've got a token, you know, let's say like this, and I've got still suit here, you can see that the movement value of this still suit is 2, denoted by the lighter number. So that means it could move 2 away. And it can even carry resources with it. So this is how you're going to move resources around to get them in the same territory as other ones to build stuff. And it's also how you can move units around to get ready for an attack or to defend the places that you want to keep. That is shipment. And then is the action phase, where each player gets 2 actions. They can either scavenge or attack, or they can ship or attack. And a scavenge lets you draw a card from this deck here. This deck is the only source of randomness in the entire game. So it could either be resources or a weird effect or a new token that you add that's unique. After that, we do the council phase. We check if anyone... Go ahead.
But one thing you have to note, there can only be 1 token on the board, except for resources. So if there's one
yes. Yeah, you can't
there,
have 2 crysknives in the same territory. So you can't just stack them all up.
which is this, which limits a lot the game, which you'll find out later. And these scavenge tokens can therefore are a really big boost. Get a unique token that
Huge.
nobody else has.
And then comes the council phase, So at this point, we check if any single player controls 3 or more sieges. And then after that, this is a point where you could choose to form alliances and alter the win condition. And this is done by by everyone agreeing, a vote. Unanimous vote. So for example, you could say, hey, I propose that red and teal ally up, and yellow and blue ally up, and we need 4 sieges to win, but they only need 2 because they have less. And then if everybody agrees to it, it happens. So
and you have to be exact in your alliance, because if you say they need 4, the others need 2, at one point you both get 4 and 2, then you all win.
yeah,
That's how you worded the rule change.
it's simple. And you have to be careful joining alliances because they can only be broken by another unanimous vote. So that's where things can get really interesting. And then I believe on the first turn, most phases just happen normally.
And
Yes,
of course,
so on the
like
first
alliances,
phase, we won't
no.
actually have to roll for these ones. They'll just happen. But afterwards, you'll have to roll the die. All right, so let's
now we
start
get
with
to the
settlement.
most important.
So starting with me, we're all going to put down 1 warrior in a territory. Any territory that doesn't already have one.
How many do we place? Just one
Until the
each?
board is full. I don't remember
Until
what
the
it is,
board
though.
is full.
But one at a time.
Yeah. This is the main decision point, and why setup is not just a setup, but it's actually half of the game.
It tends to be the spiciest part of the game.
It's definitely not easy.
Because the setup determines your first move. Like, for example, we have 2 people in this corner now. So if the 4th person decides to also go in this corner,
Yeah,
we
okay.
spice for the other person. And like you said, like one thing you have to note, like this territory is adjacent by others. Got this one, and this one is only adjacent by 2. So
Yeah.
blue. So, this person already has the advantage simply because they're able to reinforce this one better. However, getting locked in.
Yeah, there's also water debts. Whenever you lose a battle, you take a water debt from your aggressor, and you can trade them in at various points for different benefits.
So yeah, you can see. Question: it's a bit like Go. You ever played Go, the board game?
Yeah.
It feels a lot like it.
It's a lot of like this, where like you have to like make sure you surround the enemy doesn't surround you.
You also have
And
to
it's
make
just-
sure that you're not too clumped up. Sometimes a couple of small groups can be stronger than one big one, where you have to spread your defenses out over a larger area.
Yep.
And also,
Because in
don't
this
worry
game,
about
higher
just
number
leaving.
wins.
Yeah, like don't worry about leaving one single token
And as you
randomly.
can
Like I don't mind doing this because even if this happens and I somehow like I don't know get here and we can trade for like territories 1 for 1, since also deterministic. If I surround him and he surrounds me, then we can just agree to that thing.
And then at that
Which can be
point, you might
beneficial.
even offer an alliance in the council phase.
Exactly. Like,
well,
but now it's looking
alliances
very
aren't-
weird.
This
Like, I
is
see a
very
line like
weird.
forming here.
Yeah.
Me and
well,
Platypus
at
are
the
either going to
moment,
be bitter rivals
these 2
or
aren't connected,
inseparable
so,
friends.
you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, these rocks right here are making huge work.
Yeah, we have this blue surrounding dark rock, me surrounding the deep waste. We have. Is he going to just
Yeah.
lock in this corner?
Seems like it. That can work. And then JD just has to like connect all his things, yeah.
Yeah, that's the battle I'm going to be facing. Oh, jeez.
So when attacking, do only the attackers bear strength, or is it all non-walled adjacents for both the attackers and the defenders?
Since it will play into how you put your guys down, the way attacking works is you choose a place you want to attack that you're usually adjacent to, but it could be any. And you tally up how much the defender has. So in this case, I have 1 from the territory itself and 1 from a territory I'm neighboring that I control. So this is 2. Currently, your attack has only 1, and defenders will win any ties. So you're going 1 against my 2. However, Mellester is here, and third parties can totally lend their strength to either side. So Mellester could either, stay out of it and let me win, or he could join with you and help you win and lend 2 more, which give it a 3-on-2, and then you'd win it.
Wait,
If I
hold
had,
on.
so just to be
If
clear,
if that's the story, if he's attacking high expanse or if he's attacking
If he's
broken.
attacking high expanse.
If
so
yeah.
this isn't where I'm placing my troop. This is just an example. So if I was attacking from here, this would also lend its strength.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, it's not like
And
I
this is-
attack you from here. It's just I attack you, and these guys are adjacent.
Okay, so it's just you're attacking a territory, not attacking from a territory into a territory.
Exactly.
So basically, for example, red could have force in basin, and then both force in high expand and steep
Yeah.
basin would be able to attack broken lands.
Yeah,
And
Which is
depending
why
on
these rocks
are very
whose
annoying.
action it is first, right? Because
Typically.
Jaded will remain the first player.
So
Yes.
actually, once we get into the main game, it switches, and I believe I become the last player,
Oh,
and the turn
interesting.
order reverses.
Good to know.
But
Good to know now.
these rocks really change a lot of how like you think and how you want to plan. Because if I go here and Mellester goes here, we are buddies, we are friends. Nothing happens.
Yeah, like you said, like this one location, chip rock, is basically linchpin. It borders 3 territories on this side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side. So as a defender, I have a really big defense here. Same with like Broken Sand, right? Used not anymore.
It's
Now
literally
it's 3 on.
Okay,
now it's
yeah.
different, yeah. Like,
In
place
which case,
the
putting something there would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm a little slow, but I'm putting together.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
no
Western
worries.
was kind of important here because it just
Yeah.
But that's always with order, right? Like, let's say blue would sneakily put 1 in drum paths, in which case we would be massive.
Yeah, no, like if I were to do this would first of all die immediately because I cannot lend the strength from this.
No,
unless I
it
first
would,
attack here and do whatever else. But like,
it would depend on who goes first, right? Like,
yeah,
I
exactly.
take the action before him, then
There is the
It
case to
would
be
definitely
made to
be-
do that, though, because the water debts in this game are very strong, and typically they are how you win the game.
Yeah.
It's all about strategic losses and strategic wins.
but they won't. But fortunately, the way water rats work, they won't help you for the first.
Yeah, they will not help you win, but they will help you not lose, generally. I mean, sometimes they will actually actively help you win by being resources and whatnot, but they're a really good mechanic to avoid people just being punched on over and over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, if you get targeted, they're very strong.
Yeah.
But if you only get chipped a little bit away at, they can still be a bit of an X factor.
And last time I played this, I think I lost. Well, we lost due to one single extra water that I didn't remember. I wanted to attack there just to save it and couldn't.
Darn. Yeah, I mean, no, I'll talk about him later. better to have context.
Also, the mod making color territories is just
Oh, it's
so
insane.
good.
It's a
It
massive
makes
mod.
everything
Choices.
so obvious.
Let's see. There are like 2, 4, 6, 8, and 12. So we probably only gonna place 4 more each.
Yeah, I can't remember how many territories there are, but I believe it's a number that divides perfectly between 2, 3, and 4, so.
Here.
Okay.
This is such a weird
Very
board
odd.
state.
How are deals binding in any sort of way, or
Nope.
just
Only thing that's binding what we say is the win condition.
Yep.
It's the Wild West out here. Don't trust anyone but the Chris knife at your hip. Or something.
Just to remind us, what's the order of actions after? Who goes first?
Right,
And
so
who goes last?
let me... Okay, so whoever goes last at the end of the setup phase becomes the new first player, and then the play order will switch to clockwise. So I will at that point then be last.
Last. Yeah. So Platypus will be first, then me, then Mellester, and you.
Exactly.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, you can't attack me there unless you pull in a worm.
Yep. I probably would have done that too. Gone there too. So it's like drum roll is probably not really a good spot. I'll just be, safe and go for drum pass. Yeah.
Wow, just everyone avoiding deep wastes.
Yeah.
It's my sea. Mara Nostrum. Same with like the hollow work, right?
It's
Hollow basin.
such an odd place, but I think this.
Yeah, see, like, being here might look like I'm really vulnerable. However,
It's
at the
not
current
really,
state
no.
of things, East
get
Mesa
a
is
couple
only
rounds with it.
adjacent to High Mesa. So currently it's a stalemate if Blue were to
Yeah.
try to attack me here. So he would need additional units.
But we are going to play Swarms soon, so that will change. But...
Yes, all things will change.
Now, what that allows you to do is sometimes fly over, pass through a region. Meaning, if you have a movement of 2, let's say I have a blue water, that blue tribe, I could have my worm pass my mesa, attacking. In which case, but then the person behind mesa either help me attack East Fen.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy shenanigans you can pull.
Not the same thing. Jaded could just place it here and that would be fine.
Boop.
Yeah,
See?
and now we have this weird trifecta here.
All right.
Please.
It looks
Alright,
like this will be the
okay,
last
it-
placements for everybody.
Yeah.
I've chosen for a massive connected circle.
Yeah.
Blue managed to
Oh, I
get
I
kind
could
of a
decide.
sand shroud-like shape in this corner.
I could either go here or go here, and it's a really. It's not a super important choice, but could be an important choice.
Somebody
Because-
has to go here. And
Well,
this
it's going to be
is just
Yeah.
green. You got to choose where green's going to go.
Yeah, do you want
Essentially.
green to like have this connection?
Yeah, a
I
little
think
splinter.
that
like-
I could probably use a
family.
little bit of help from from
Would you like to?
since Jaded is kind of in my behind.
I mean, you chose to
think-
snare yourself in my trap.
Okay.
All right, so now
Honestly,
we
really
do
cool
the
setup.
final thing, which is call the
Take a
first worm.
worm. So first
So-
player, and everyone places a worm on any territory they have troops in.
All
Yep.
right, so my first worm is going to go right
How many worms do we get?
one each.
One.
One.
I'm going to put
And
it
the
right
worm
Yes,
gives
and-
2 strength and moves 3.
Yes. So the worms are going to be typically the bulk of your military force, since, oh, that's interesting. So since at the start, wow, that's weird. They are one of the stronger units at 2, and they also are one of the fastest units with 3 movement. Later on, you have the opportunity to upgrade to a Great Maker, and that is even stronger and moves even further. So worms are kind of like your trains to move resources around and solve your little logistics puzzle.
Yep.
Or just hold territory. Because if I place, for example, I'm second place. When I place the worm here, this strength bears all
Everywhere.
territory for
Yep.
defense, but not
Except drum
offense.
pass.
Which is its own.
It's
has
blocked,
struggle
so-
there. So
Yeah. And it should be noted that if you do decide to be aggressive and put your worm on your borders, it could be taken by someone attacking you.
Mhm.
So there's some
And
crazy
which-
swings that can
like-
happen.
which
But I
makes
could
the free
put-
movement really nice because you can like be one in like a German tank and just still
You can
be
move stuff,
aggressive
yeah.
on your turn.
Like I could
Yeah.
place it here, and if I wanted to get East Mesa, I could move it to get it here, so I could actually win it.
Same
Because
with me.
it's
My worm can reach High Mesa, but not East Mesa.
right.
Well, it does. It can even reach East Mesa. But
Yeah.
So
as long
it's
as you have a blue water debt.
as long as I have a blue.
All of this will be
It's-
much more clear once we get through the
Yeah.
first cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
All right. We've all
Where are you
placed the
placed?
worm, I believe,
No,
right?
we have
We've
placed-
all-
Green is
green,
missing.
yeah.
It's a really complicated choice for you since you are so thinly spread out.
However,
Yeah.
he does get to move first. First action.
Yeah.
So whether like he chooses to like defend this territory or maybe construct his thing. The placing of right that
Could be
that
good.
might mean he
Yes.
just immediately loses it.
that's still
Oh, yeah, he would definitely be. He immediately loses it, unless he does something
Unless it- well,
crazy.
if his first action is attack the T basin, it's 5 against 4. So yeah, you would still immediately lose it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But you might also
Best
just go
advice I
for
could give here is that since you're so
split sand.
thin, you want to put your worm in the places with the most adjacency, so it's well defended.
Yep. So probably the Rocky Ridges or this.
Yeah, because
That's
losing a worm could be a big power swing.
And you're not going to get one really easily. Like it's your thing to keep and nourish.
All right, so now turns become
So get
reversed.
resources, trade resources, move things around. Then it's
so
action is
first thing
combat.
is development. That doesn't happen since there's no resources. Production. Normally this would be a time to try calling a worm, but since we've already done that, it doesn't happen. Very simply, we get resources in all of our sites.
So even even though this was like a really nice move, he gets a free resource. The only way he can save his resource currently
Is
is with
trading.
trade. Is trading.
And now you will see the funny thing about trading worm for worm or tooth for tooth or whatever it is. Since you can trade the same resource for the same resource, no one is stopping you.
Speaking of trade, let's do that. So, Platypus, you're up first. You may as well do it in order. Make a trade with each player, starting with GJ, I guess.
So if we
Why-
trade spice for spice,
It
or
doesn't-
theoretically, we would be able to place whatever.
Wherever you want.
Yeah, it's a great way to move stuff around without taking up shipment actions.
And you don't have to do it in order. That's just to
Yeah.
Make it easier.
Like,
Yeah, and critically, what you really want to be doing is getting your resources out of your production sites. Because they only
Yes.
produce if they're empty. The only exception being if you have a siege adjacent to the site, which would make it double production.
and up here is what you actually really use the resources for. Still suits Chris knives, and most importantly, what actually wins the game, being sieges.
Yes.
if
Still
you
suits
ever-
actually
someone
let you
managed to
move
get 4
over
spice,
rock barriers.
then-
Mellester, would you be
does.
willing to trade spice for food?
Your spice for his food?
Yeah.
Does
Or
he
he
have
has no
food?
spice. I have
Yeah.
spice,
Does
you
he-
have food.
I don't think Mellester has food.
Yeah, he
I don't
doesn't
have-
have
I'm sorry.
food.
He's got teeth and water.
I meant to say GJ. Sorry.
Ooh, you're giving food. Honestly, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm. If you want to change the deal, feel free to.
Yeah.
I give you food, you give me spice, right? Because I don't have spice to give you.
Just
Stick it wherever you like.
move it out of the way for now.
And there are a few, as you can see, there are a few really nice spots you can place a siege. If you control it, for example, blue, place it here,
Yeah.
here,
Or-
or here.
And then,
Each-
Mellester, would you be willing to trade food for teeth?
Yes. But sorry, let me use this team.
Okay. Yeah. That's my trades.
All right.
Then me. Mellester, water for water.
Deal.
Jaded tooth for tooth.
I am without tooth. I do have food though.
You do have tooth.
Oh, I do have tooth. Yes. I would love to do tooth for tooth.
I'm done.
I'll stick this probably.
Jaded. Spice for tooth.
Your spice for my tooth, or my spice for your tooth?
Your spice for my tooth.
No deal.
Mm.
Got enough teeth.
Interesting. Well, you're the only person with spice except blue. I don't think to give it
Well.
up. So I am just going to ask either.
I already got teeth. I don't need any more.
You don't. You are just saying you might.
I'll do
lose your
I'll do
spice.
tooth for tooth if you want to move it.
I mean, I would do
Jaded,
tooth for tooth if that's what you're trying to do here.
I would do tooth
Actually-
for food, tooth for spice.
Whose teeth and whose food?
I am.
Because I do also have food, if you would like.
Teeth for food. My teeth, your food.
No.
Then blue teeth for teeth. That's what you were offering, right? Or was it green?
It's
I
green.
wanted to do that. Green. Well, let's do teeth for. All right, that's my turn. All my traits.
Okay.
So the result is we have at the end of the first trait phase one faction with 5 resources.
It's not done yet. We just have Jaded to do his
Jaded,
last
my
one.
bad.
I'll just open the table up. Anyone want to broach any deals to me? I'm
I'm
happy
fine
to
as is.
trade spice for anything else.
I don't need spice.
I do spice for tooth.
I don't want your teeth, man. Stop it.
Teeth.
Okay. Let us proceed. So
Okay,
we move
well,
on now to
so-
the shipment phase.
I do water for. No, I do water for spice.
Shipment.
Water for
you can move
spice?
stuff.
I'll do that.
Water for spice.
Deal. Okay, now we're on to shipment. So this is the phase in which each player gets to make one shipment in order. So you could move, at this point, we only have worms and resources. So you could move one resource over, or you could move a worm and any other resources in it up to 3 away within your own borders.
And up to
So
3
this
means
worm could not move over here
Correct.
because it would pass through mine.
That's exactly it.
But the worm doesn't. It's not that the end territory has to be 3. You can go through 3 territories. Like you can loop around to collect everything and go back.
Yes.
You can be a vacuum cleaner. If I could go here, take all of these, go here for some reason, go here.
And
Just-
forces cannot move?
Forces do
Nope.
not move. They're just a signifier that you control the territory.
And are more forces ever placed onto the board?
So when you take control of a new territory, you remove their warrior and you replace it with one of your own warriors.
Got it. And you gain a warrior, you're not moving it.
Correct. They never
Okay.
move.
Okay, well,
You
I
don't have to take the shipment.
Yeah.
You can just sit tight. Like I don't have a reason to move these 3. The worm is already in a place I like it. So the first shipment
Yeah.
is usually a lot like this. Just
We'll just move one to the left.
Interesting.
Mostly because I know his worm can't go through here. So
yeah, it's
Don't
a
let it
safety
lose.
bet.
I'll just
And
move
my
like
my
this.
worm far away. So
and
Okay,
even
and that's
then,
it. Now we're on
your
to
worm
actions.
can't go into shipwreck yet.
So you get 2 actions. You can either attack or scavenge and get a card from this deck here. And then you can either attack or ship, which is the same action we just did. You could do another. On the first,
Does it have to be in attack other action, or can it be either order?
either or, you could scavenge and then ship, or you could attack and then ship. The
Okay.
only exception is that on the first turn you cannot attack twice. Other than
Okay.
that, you're free to go.
Oh, so you can you scavenge twice?
nope.
No.
Okay, so it's an attack and then any of the 3 options, and you can do those in either order, right?
If you want to scavenge, it has to be your first action. If you
Okay,
want to
scavenge
ship,
has to
it
be
has to
first.
be your second action.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and scavenge.
Right, you can. I wrote them on the notes on the right of your screen, so
Yeah, that's good.
you know.
Got it.
Yep, so
thank
go ahead
you.
and draw one of them cards.
I'm assuming
This
His
is-
first
And
action
it's
has
public.
public.
Oh,
Well, that's nice. Okay, so this is one you keep to use whenever you'd like. It's tradable, and when you do use it, you remove it from the game. So you could include in a trade, like my Karama for your water, or something weird like that. And these dice
Then-
will only pertain to whether or not the phases happen and stuff like that. So it's not like affecting combat or anything weird. All right,
But
and then
it's
for your
still a
second
really good
action,
one.
yes, quite good.
Mellester, I am
Yep.
I am requesting your help to prevent Jaded from getting all of the spice.
I can only attack high expand.
But let's see. If you attack high expanse, right, and
Unfortunately,
move your worm
attack
in.
is first. Your
Huh?
attack is you
My
have to
attack
go
is first, yes, but I am.
I can help you attack high expand. You help me attack dark vision.
Yeah. It actually might be better if you attack high expanse and then if you defend me when Jaded goes. That way he can't take
Like, he
Western Sands.
So then my advice just
Actually,
go for
wait, that'd be.
my advice.
1, 2, 3, 4,
go
5.
for
Actually,
go
no,
for
he
Steep
still could.
Basin or
Yeah.
you have extra to bear. If you move the worm to Steep Basin, it's sort of safe, but it will leave you open where he can move this way on his turn. It's up to you what you want to do. If you want my help to attack High Basin, you have it.
Yes,
And
so
after
it
you-
should
I
be
should have
noted that when you do an attack, you can move one group of units from a single territory into the place you're attacking to help get over the threshold. So let's say for whatever reason, you didn't have the numbers to beat me here on Rock Path. You could move this worm into here. And let's say that would give you the numbers you need. If you fail the attack for, like, let's say somebody else chips in and helps me win it, it's not like you lose the thing you moved in. You keep it. It's just, it didn't end up moving. So that's kind of known as a sneak attack.
He could,
Okay.
he could, for example, just by attacking the steep basin, he could keep the worm deep basin, which means it would also defend the western sand. But no, he does then get a water debt.
Yes. And the movement is not like a movement next door. It's a movement directly into where you're attacking.
Yes. I'm just putting it here for the sake of numbers, and I'll move it in. So, remind me one more time. Water debts.
Okay. Now, I will explain them. So, whenever you lose a territory to someone, first of all, is the dead warrior gets rendered into water, like so. The second thing is that I get one of your water debts. Now, what can water debts be used for? The most frequent thing is you can exchange them for resources. So any 3 can become any 2 resources, and any 5 can become any 3 resources. The other thing you can do is if you have 1 water debt, you can move through that person's territory. So let's say I had a worm here, and I wanted to attack you like so, and bring this unit, or maybe I just wanted to ship through and get into here. I could use the water debt, give it back to you, and I could move through your area. Or, even crazier is, let's say I wanted to attack you here. I could spend the water debt and move my worm through here and make the sneak attack like that. I wouldn't have the numbers to beat you, but it is still a possibility.
Actually,
I might even.
Yeah, you might, yeah.
It would be 3 on 4. It wouldn't be enough. But still, that is a possible use.
Note that also that you get 1 water depth for 1 to 3 strength. The defender loses, and if defender loses 4 or more, you would give 2 water depths instead.
Yeah. And finally, the last thing you can do is if somebody is attacking you, like you are right now, I could return 2 of your water debts, specifically yours, to end the attack. You could attack something else, or you could do a different action on that turn, but you cannot attack this territory. Additionally, let's say it was Mellester attacking me here. I could spend 2 of your water debts, and you would be unable to add your strength to this territory. So it's kind of like, hey, peace. No fighting today.
However, that just means territory is still allowed to attack different territories, so it's not a safe all unless it's like a really nice
niche place. Yeah.
No, a lot of different uses for them, and they are quite good. So what is your move? You are attacking here, am I right? And you're bringing the worm in to do so?
Oh, I have a question. Let's see. Okay, no, that doesn't math out. Currently here. Give me a second to think.
Yep.
Yeah. The good thing about this is there's no surprise anything. Like, you will not be surprised by, haha, I have your trait, or haha, I have this card that gives me 15 strength or something. This is everything you know, it's on the board.
Well,
yeah,
except of course the scavenge.
Well, you can still see this.
All right, so
and most of the stuff you played before.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 1. I
think you got
think
me.
that's higher.
Yeah. Yep.
So
that
my warrior is killed. 1 water is rendered. You stick a warrior in there, and I get 1 of your water debts.
Yep.
And that concludes your turn.
Yep.
Can I bring resources over with that?
No, resources can't come with. And
Not for an attack?
you're also not able to pick up or drop off things along the way like you usually are.
It's not a shipment.
Right.
Well, first things first, as usual, I like to scavenge, so I will scavenge.
Yeah.
Jabba Claw.
Nice.
Ooh. It's worth 1
This-
strength and can be used alone.
This one
Which is-
Jabba cloak is he just drew it, so now he has a lot more options. Just because he
Yep.
has that one extra, which sucks for some people.
The +1 movement is really nice.
Quite nice.
Yeah, because note he only has the attack, can't ship. So if you would use the Jabba cloak to attack this turn, it means can't defend, move it out.
Yeah,
I
sometimes
think
a
I'm
nice
going to
strategy
save
is to
them.
make an attack and then use your second action to make a shipment to move whatever resources you contributed back behind the front lines.
Yep, for sure. I could go for this by bringing the worm there, but then my worm would be entirely stuck.
Or you put your Jabba cloak in.
I could post the Jabba cloak here as well. Yes,
And then you
could be.
could just get it.
And the Jabba cloak would go here, but could move too, so could be good actually.
Yep.
Honestly, it's not a bad idea. I think I'm going for it. So I'm just going to put this here. The card goes into the discard pile. Oh, is there a
You
discard
keep it
pile?
as a reference.
Okay, keep as a reference. Perfect.
There
Then
is no
I'm
discard
going
pile.
to
Anything that you don't keep
like you
is
here.
removed. All right. I am dead.
Shut up
One of your lovely.
and worth it. Thank you, doing business with you.
Hey, don't mention it. It's on to Mellester.
And the Jabba cloak
I
does not need to move.
Yes.
I am a coward. Fate Blue might attack me here next turn. Now he's able to. If you note,
I don't
now
think
has a worm, a Jabba cloak. With help from Green, he could.
I will not. I can promise you I will not yet. I want to. I'd like to play this low game.
Then I will scaff first. Cute.
Oh.
Cool on. Ooh.
Woohoo!
This one
Good
actually
one.
lets any strength in a territory with a Kulon bear over rock barriers, except for worms.
Yep.
Mm.
I mean, understand, all ornithopters are as well. Like, you cannot
Yeah.
move a cool on an ornithopter.
That is
That's
where I place this is really because of how many rock barriers around the territory. Where I place really nice.
it's
Me
massive.
being able to bear over this rock territory is massive. There, or like high mesa over here.
Could be huge.
Could be huge. Could be huge. I will place. See,
Yeah,
I am afraid I might lose. But
Keep the card. You've got the token here.
yeah. So I can be.
you're
If I'm here, I'm being here. I'm just being nice to Platypus, technically help him defend drum roll. Which which would make which would be if you go here, I'm being offensive against High Mesa, which would be put GJ in a very on mood. If you go here, I would just be offensive
aggressive.
against Jaded. I'm going to be nice against Platypus here, so I might be able to help him or steal it from him.
Yes.
Yeah, you're so nice that you're gonna.
Yeah,
It's
very
a dual-edged
defensive, but
sword
also
there.
yeah.
And then as my action, I would like to attack High Pass.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
the total here is going to be 5 on 3, and
even with help from the West Sand, you would not beat my 5.
Platypus can't help me here.
All because of that rock barrier that we placed at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Which is.
And then, I get a water, and he gets a water depth.
I do.
Which is like the very setup, like placing your troops and rock barriers and even resource tokens. It's like an immense part of the game.
Because note, he lost 3 territories, but he technically now changed 3 rings
To 2.
for 2 resources.
So he could effectively get almost 2 sieges next turn if he wanted to. Since he already has 3 here, he could move this one there and place another one there and be really close.
Well, I will scavenge. Come on, make it a good one.
Ooh. Frem kit. After you made a
It's-
shipment, you make a second shipment.
Interesting.
It's tradable,
It is tradable.
and it goes back in the
However-
deck. Other important
And
thing.
it,
Yes.
however, do note it's single use, not unlike the other things we got. Single use, just like the crown is also single use.
Yes. It's a really good one, though. It gives a lot of flexibility, especially now that he has access to potentially a few resources out of the blue.
Mhm.
Are you going to ship?
That is the question. Hmm. I think I actually have no move here.
Oh,
This worm is really doing a lot of work. Wow.
It's doing a lot of work. Oof. All right. Well, I will pass.
Yeah.
Let's go to the council phase. Nobody has won. Don't suppose there's any offers of alliances just yet.
the yellow tribe will veto all right.
All right. Well,
So
that's going to make things real simple. Let's go to development. So first things first, everybody in order. The lead player is going to move down to GJ. Is there a token for that? I guess it's just the die.
then we roll.
So
Well-
everyone is going to choose their thumper.
Oh
So-
yeah.
You will set your thumper to either crescent moon or full moon, and then when we roll to see if production, actually, sorry, development happens now. I'm getting
It's
ahead of
development
myself.
happens first, yeah.
Yeah, so
So we roll to see if development happens.
it just happens.
It just always
It
does.
always happens. All right.
Yeah. First things first, I will trade in these water debts.
Mhm.
Or I will get a food and a spice.
I'm developing one
Wait.
water for one still.
Any two resources. So you can make a siege. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I will make a siege here.
Which is a really risky place to put a siege in, since
Yeah,
well,
I've got
he's
to.
neighboring two wars.
I'm gonna make a siege, and I'm gonna make a still suit. I'm also gonna make a still suit here.
I just made a still suit down there.
Then whose turn is it now?
And then we're on to production.
Oh,
Nope.
sorry.
Yeah,
hold on.
yeah, everyone
We're
sh-
using order. It's an order, right? We
It
don't do
technically is in
things-
order, but
It's
Because now because I will just make a steel suit.
yeah, JD just skipped ahead.
So it has to be in a territory where you have to research it.
yeah,
Yes.
they have to all
Or-
be together.
All
You
be
develop
together.
in that specific place. Yes.
So basically, the only thing blue, for example, could build a knife or a steel suit.
And you can
and
build
only
as
build-
you can do as much as you're capable of, correct?
As much as you can
Yes.
afford.
Or want to afford even. Because sometimes having resources around is beneficial because maybe production doesn't really happen, or just
You
happens
actually
that you don't
can't
want
make a
to.
still suit.
Oh,
With
I
just
can't make a
tooth.
still suit out of teeth. That's right.
No.
Yeah.
That would be
It's
one
the only thing that
uncomfortable
doesn't make
suit.
still suits.
You can make a steel suit here.
Yes. And still suits are pretty good. One
Quite
extra
good.
strength, 2 movement. They're really cheap.
Rowan.
Okay. So thumper choosing.
Yes. In order. GJ, go ahead and set your thumper.
I'm feeling present today.
Mellester.
I'll join him.
I mean, at the end of the day, this doesn't matter since only Platypus really makes the choice, since he has the Karaman to change the result if he wants to.
Okay.
Technically true.
Thumper does.
Thumper is if the die roll is the same as your thumper, it means you call another worm. Otherwise, it means that you can just upgrade one of your existing worms to a great maker.
Got it.
But if you hit your thumper, you get the choice.
Cool. I'll go
Yeah,
full
because you
moon.
choose last.
Yeah, he's got a
Yeah.
real advantage here on that front.
Yeah. So if now
So
the
Jaded was
moon
choosing
is
last since GJ. Wait. Is Jaded not second to
I-
last since the starting one shifted?
Yeah, I'm second to last, so I mean, there's no point in changing for me
Yeah.
because if
Yeah,
I
we-
change,
Wait,
you'll
oh,
just opposite.
wait. So the order, so the order is blue,
Yeah, it's right to left.
green, red, yellow, or is the other way around? Is
No,
it
it's blue, yellow, red, green.
yellow?
Because
This way.
the turn order reversed when we went into the main game.
All right, so everybody is crescent except for Platypus, who has the Kurama. Interesting.
Yeah. So we roll to see now. And follow the chart on the rulebook to know what happens. Oh.
Oh, okay, it's the double.
Both happen.
So-
So both thumpers trigger.
Unless Platypus would choose to use his Karama. At this rate, though, everyone's going to get a new worm, and everything will
Yeah.
produce.
Well,
And
everyone
this is the
gets three
only
shots.
phase
Okay.
that the
And
die
it's
has a
either-
big effect.
If I were to switch it to full moon, y'all would get nothing, or y'all would upgrade your worms.
We would only be able to upgrade, but you would have
Got
an
it.
option.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'll hold off at this point.
All
Okay,
right.
so everything produces.
So let us each in turn order get our worm. So GJ, take us away.
Alright. Oh, right. Do I want to
Actually,
upgrade or do
I'm
I
sorry.
want to return?
I'm changing my mind before I get any new information.
Okay.
I probably won't. It'll probably be hard to get a situation where I'm the only one who's won.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
So you're changing it to full
makes
moon?
sense.
yeah, I'll change it to a full moon.
Okay. And this
Okay,
is
so
removed.
only get the choice to upgrade our worm. Well, not really choice. We just
Yeah.
discard our little worm and becomes a great maker. You instead get
Yep.
the ability to either place a new small worm or upgrade.
This new small worm has a strength 2, and upgrading it only gives you an extra.
And there cannot be
10.
two worms in one territory.
Correct. There can't be two of any token in a territory. Any identical token. Including worms. You can't have a great maker and a regular one. All right.
So by, for example, placing a worm here, you would again defending it, but
And I'm moving last.
You're moving last.
Yes.
All right.
So where you place it could be really important.
I'm sorry. I'm slowing this game down so much.
No.
No
worries.
problem. It's a big
It's
choice.
important. it's a by like
You could win or lose the game right here.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
literally, like for example, you have a few good spots like Haga Basin and Tight Gap. Both of them have its advantages.
See what? Mellester's. I might. If Mellester wants the siege, then
yeah.
I live.
Hmm.
If Mellester doesn't want the
Ooh.
siege, I die.
Interesting. Okay, so that's it for production, right?
That's it. That's all. We're on to
Trade.
trade.
Oh wait, did we produce? Did we actually produce?
I don't.
Did
Yeah,
our
I
sites
didn't put
actually-
the resources down.
Yeah, we didn't put. We didn't. Like, I was feeling the board was a little empty.
Okay, so this one is actually going to produce 2 spice.
Yep, because each is
Two?
double
Oh,
production
yeah.
of adjacent
Interesting.
territories.
Oh, and then right, tooth, water.
Okay, that's it. Then we
Right.
go to trade.
Did we roll the? Yeah, did we roll the die again? First
Mhm.
player
Takes away GJ.
might not have.
Whoa.
Oh,
okay.
whoa!
All right, all right.
Hello.
Where did it go?
Hi. I'm just going to reroll again.
yeah,
huh?
it's off the table. So. All right, it happens.
That's happened. Okay, we
Go
do trade.
first.
Okay.
Water for
Jade.
water.
One thing at a time. Jade, what food for food?
I like it.
Oh, next up. Water for water, Mellester. Yeah, I like it. Sounds good to me.
And then you can trade once with green.
Yeah. What do you have, green? Do you want to move that worm, that tooth by chance? Platypus.
You
Tooth, tooth,
wanna
tooth.
tooth for tooth?
I have a tooth
Yeah.
that I don't need.
Yes.
Yeah. Where do I put this though? I could put it here. So that's all my trades that I can do. I can still do a tooth
Alright.
for tooth.
Want to do tooth for tooth?
Yeah,
first?
absolutely. Yes.
All right. And then
Oh, and it might have been confusing when it said that no identical token could be in the same territory. That doesn't apply to resources.
then I would like to offer tooth for spice. Red. Not I'll just add my
I'll take that. Say, Platypus, would you like to do spice for spice?
Or why not? What could go wrong?
Not many places I could put it anyways. All right.
I'd offer you a spice for spice if you can move it.
Nah, I'm good.
Right. Then we move on to the next phase. Shipment.
Platypus
Let's
has
see
got
if you have a
shipment.
shipment.
Sorry,
Do you want
trade.
to do Mellester? Would you want to do spice for water?
Wait, you water, me spice?
I have a spice and a tooth. I'd be willing to trade spice for water for whoever would like to.
Sorry.
I think he likes his water wherever it
GJ?
is.
Spice for water, you say?
Figured might as well put it out there.
I'll take a spice for a tooth, not water.
Okay.
They're a little tight.
Yeah.
Shipment.
All right, does it happen?
Will the die fly again?
It happens.
Okay. Shipment.
So first player first. Order.
Yeah, I'm thinking. It's I could just do this.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, and I don't think I need much more. So that's my shipment.
Now
Just
let me have a quick look see. This is 3.
No, I just
6,
don't want it to be
7.
stuck there.
Yeah,
I don't plan on
I don't want to
attacking.
tempt you too much. And I know you don't too, but I have to be sure.
Yeah. I know.
He could bear like 7, maybe 8 would help. 3, 5. I have 8 here already, so I don't move yet.
I think I will also not be moving.
Yeah.
I don't have much to move.
Then we go to combat.
Unless Platypus wants to move something.
Yep.
And technically just action instead of combat.
Why is Math and Dune always so annoying for me?
At least you don't have to deal with 0.5 and Saboids and whatnot. Double
Just
strength
note,
leaders.
when attacking a neighbor, you don't have to move.
You do not have to
Everything.
move.
Only if it's two
Yeah,
away.
I'll-
Say it's two away
I
here.
forgot
Would
moving.
have to move both
All
the
right.
worm and the steel suit
Action phase.
territory.
Action does happen always, so first things first. Do I want to attack first? Hmm. Can I even attack first?
I did the math. Can't attack me here.
I cannot
So
attack
your
here.
options are Platypus.
I mean,
yeah,
you could with a worm.
You know what? I'm going to scavenge first and see what happens. I clicked one. Why did you know? Okay, thank you.
Ooh,
Oh,
this is interesting.
Hmm.
Ooh,
This is a very interesting card.
It's tradable as well, so I will not use it now, but I will keep it in mind.
it's a
Because they
really
could
good card.
it could remove this barrier right here and let chaos ensue on that side of the board.
And he could use it to place somewhere else where it's like better for him, right?
Yeah. I could even, like, if I wanted to attack this, I could move it so that I could get this territory for some whatever reason. But I don't plan to do that. Instead, tough choice, really tough choice. I could bring the worm, but then it's like free for the taking. Is it? 1, 2, 3. Yes, definitely.
You could take this with the worm. You can take this without the worm.
Well, you're there, and I don't really plan. It's like this cooldown is really changing a lot. Hmm. I think I'm.
If you want to be sure, go to high gap. You know, not one
I,
surety, as they say.
because like I would bring like 1, 2, 3, 1 to 5. He would and 1, 2, 3. Plus the 3, 6. Plus this, it would beat and get the upgrade maker. So I don't think high gap is good right now. Next turn, maybe. I think I'm just going to pass.
So it's my turn.
Yeah.
I will attack west direction.
Now, Platypus, I would suggest you help me defend this. I'll stick the marker there.
So Platypus, here's my offer. I will attack West Urk, then for the second I will retreat back, and you can take.
What? That doesn't make any sense. This is a non-binding deal.
No, true.
Yeah.
That's
If
my offer.
Mellester takes it, he will have 2 sieges at the start of the next turn, and a sizable military force, and then both of us will have no sieges and no prospects.
So that's basically my offer, right? The Platypus. I can either just. My plan is to attack West Urk, Dark Bridge, retreat. So the question is.
I feel like the using the original definition of a third world country, I feel like a third world country stuck between the United States and the Soviet Union. Because if I I could easily get screwed over by one without the other.
Yeah. Bearing in mind, of course, that there are no binding deals,
Yeah.
I would suggest that if you defend Western Erg, and then you potentially help me take High Expanse later on, depending on what happens, that would kind of push Mellester back from both of us. Maybe we form an alliance in the future or something. But at the moment, he could take either of us on right now.
Because if I would take Western, it would just I can't defend, right?
Oh, you could defend it quite easily. I think.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want to take the ire of both of you. So that's why I'm offering. It's up to you. Would you help me attack Western Urk, and then I will retreat. And I will let you take it if you want, or I will just go in Dark Ridge, get the spice, then move back. It's up to you what you want to choose. Because for me to attack Western Urk, all you have to do is like I already win by 1, so it's only up to you, like whether you're gonna help.
I'll keep I'll keep it keep the board state a little bit more balanced, and I'll defend.
I'm going to go.
You have my thanks.
And that's the second attack?
No, this is instead of. So if you don't succeed an attack, you can choose any other attack or even the other action.
So this is just me winning automatically, right? Because there's no chance. Nobody here. So basically,
and also if his troops were here, can he?
I move the worm here.
Yeah.
So I can choose to
go ahead.
Have attack with the worm, right?
Yeah.
And then for my second action, I will move 1, 2, 3. Can I drop off?
Yep, you can totally drop off. Pick up or drop off as you please.
What were you going to ask, Platypus?
When you sneak attack, is that any and all troops from one territory?
So for one territory, any and all units you want to bring over, you can, and they go directly into the target territory. So in the case of this, he attacked with his worm into here, and then as his second action, he used a shipment to pull the worm and the resources he got from it back to the center of his domain.
Yeah, because if I didn't do it, it wouldn't have produced spice.
And it's also pretty exposed.
Yeah. So now, and I get to place this worm spot for the potential counter attack from
Well,
Platypus.
you did 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3.
I
4.
don't think I'm going to attack you, Mellester, at this point.
Sure. Or the potential counter attack from Red, because he could have done some shenanigans.
Well, Jaded.
Yeah, what will I do here?
The man with 5 territories.
I only need 1. I will
1
scavenge.
siege.
Well, you do have 3. Siege, though.
I do have the siege. The Ornithopter, crazy.
Oh,
actually good.
The Ornithopter uniquely lets you move over people, over territories that you do not control without using water debt. So you could pull a tricky sneak attack directly into the heart of someone else's territory. Or you could ship
7
really far. It's crazy.
It moves 7, it's absurd.
Absolutely absurd.
And also notably it lets you move over the drum sand, which normally you would have to go around. This time you can just walk over.
Fly over even. Okay.
Yeah, fly over.
Well, I better just put it here. Go ahead.
Oh, wait a second.
And it can take Jabba cloak stuff with it, right? Which means powerful.
Yes. It could take anything except for, I believe, a worm or a Kulan.
Yep.
No flying Kulan with a cape?
So if
none to be had.
Sadly not.
So if blue ever gets ornithopter Jabba Cloak, oh,
Yeah. Sadly, the cooldown cannot come along the Ornithopter, but you know.
This is tough.
This is a very AP prone game. So if any of your
Prone?
friends have issues with that, maybe talk about it early.
So what prone?
Analysis
Analysis
paralysis.
Just
Yeah.
you can sit here thinking about every single action you could take for hours.
single deal you could make, but that's why you kind of need scavenge, but really
Let's see.
break the randomness.
Mm-hmm. Just add a little extra spice, pun intended.
Yep, you don't have to place it now, right?
I do have to place it now.
Oh, that can be really dangerous, depending on where you place it.
Just go here, Jaded. That's
Yeah,
obvious.
surely.
then you start expand this way and we become buddies, and no.
That might be slightly annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping to become buddies with Platypus. He didn't want the Western Ark to fall.
The longer the game goes on, the more experience I'll get, the less bad I'll be the next time I play.
Yeah. That's the key.
I mean, last time
I think I got it. So I'm going to put this here, the Ornithopter.
Mhm.
My second action is going to be an attack into here, wherein I will bring my Great Maker and my Still Suit, which would give me a total attacking strength of 6 against your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means
Yes,
I take it.
just enough. Like I
Just
said, the
enough.
scavenge.
I've been looking
literally
at so many
start tie.
possible places to attack, and they're all exact ties except for this one.
Yeah, it's
brutal the spot I'm in right now.
Yep.
So nothing personal,
Same.
Platypus, but I had to do this.
it's just business.
Just business.
This
And
game, like one
you get
strike difference, you lose everything.
Yeah. Is that all?
That's all.
Now he's going
Your
to take it
move.
back. Just watch.
So can I send both of these to attack here?
Totally.
Yes,
Totally.
absolutely.
In which case that would be 7 on 3.
Yes.
Do you want to do it as your first action?
Oh, I just making sure I.
Yeah,
was
so
an
you can
option.
absolutely do it. Yeah.
In fact, you don't even need to bring anything in.
Scavenge has to be first, right?
If you didn't have the Ornithopter,
Yeah,
I could have gone in there and gotten all the things.
Oh yeah, you don't even
Although-
need to bring anything
Yeah.
because you have 3 from here, 1 from here against these 3.
And then scavenger attack and ship.
I could be nice to you and help you take.
No, I think I want to go here, and then. So if I did this, I could go 1, 2, 3 afterwards. Correct?
Yes, with your shipment.
Yes.
However, note worms cannot be in the same.
So you can pass through, but you need to make sure that they're not
I
stuck.
want to go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, like you can attack here, then 1, 2, 3, and go back.
Yeah,
You can
I think
take
I'll
still suit here.
do
You can
that.
drop off the still suit in Rocky.
Yep.
You take it. Still suit has a point to be in Rocky Ridge.
Yeah, I think I'll do
could.
that. So I'll attack here.
Right.
You've got the
I
numbers.
cannot intervene, so I cannot cross the thing.
Yeah, the cooldown is not there.
Yeah, I think placing it here was useful because I don't have to make a choice.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to think.
Right. Oh, there's also 4 resources.
Yeah, that's a future siege
Right,
right there.
There's a future siege right there.
And this is they're close to being. Oh wait. Oh, he's moving there. Okay, cool.
Actually, does that make sense?
Yeah,
I mean,
why
that's
not?
as good a spot as any.
Yeah, like also you can move. You are
you-
moving spice out of here, so you're guaranteed to like.
Yeah, you
produce
can
the-
also put in cliff edge. You think
Yeah,
go
that's
for
just
that
double
one
food.
later, but
Yeah, double food for him.
I'm trying to think about how this works defensively.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
makes it.
So with a shipment, I couldn't go here, and move this.
No,
No.
just one unit.
One unit, yeah.
It's 1-to-1.
Right.
Okay, well, there's shipments before fights, so yeah.
Well, unless we do a war. Oh, storm.
Well, all actions have been completed. Council.
The yellow tribe is still vetoing.
Okay, then we can
Alright.
just move on to the
Say
next one.
less. Development.
Less.
I would like a siege and a Christmas.
I will develop nothing.
Oh, we are doing it in order, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
and I'm the first player now, right?
does
Yes.
anyone insist that what they will do may be changed by what someone else does? Otherwise, we could just do it at
Well,
the same time.
I kind
don't
of
think.
telegraphed what
I would
want to do.
prefer that we go one at a time, just for my
Yeah, absolutely.
Stick 'em in.
analysis process, all that. Shit.
So-
Yeah, there are already different things, so may as well just use them.
I'll just delete them.
Siege here, Chris knife here, and I technically I can't place another card here because I break 2-token rule,
That's
which
the
means
way of
this
it.
I've done all the actions I have done.
Okay,
Alright.
so Jaded,
Nothing here.
nothing to develop. Do you not want to use that water for a still suit? Oh, you already have it. Never mind.
Yeah. Now you see my quandary.
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
I'll just delete it.
yeah, you can. Can we put that trash bin over
If
there?
only it was that easy.
Oh, you can just put a bag. That's not easy.
Well, you could just toss them off screen. Doesn't really matter.
Oh. Also, it should be like this, then like this, like this, and like this. For a siege over here, and then ooh. Actually, yes, I'm going to one worm tooth, one water for Chris knife. And I think that's it. Production. Setting your thumbs.
Yes. Thankfully, that
Uh,
Karama's out of the
compass
way now.
first. I choose to remain on Crescent.
Okay, Jaded.
Jaded.
I will also stay on Crescent.
Platypus.
Oh, stay on full. Actually, now I'll join the Crescent party. We'll see.
Yeah. Crescent for the win.
Then
Yeah, I'm staying. I'll watch it
Oh,
before
boy.
and you'll cry. Called it.
Darn. Well,
so what
Platypus
happens
wins
is
the most here.
food, water, and teeth are still produced.
Yep.
Yep.
And I do get spice here.
I'll get 2 water here, and don't forget that the production sites adjacent to sieges produce twice.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Well, no.
Adjacent to your own
even at
sieges, of course.
own sieges. So this one here is not adjacent. The
Yeah,
siege
It's
of
adjacent to.
It's adjacent to mine.
Yeah.
I should have clarified, yeah.
So this
I
one,
do-
even though it's a does it produce double because of
Oh, that's not mine anymore. What am I thinking?
Yeah, no.
I'd say it.
I'm just gonna blame the
see-
color blindness.
And the siege doubling is not does not
Doesn't
stack,
stack.
right? If there are you cannot get 4 spies out of nowhere.
And
Would be
do
kinda
note,
cool, though.
For colorblind people on these tokens are unique.
That's a big help.
Alright.
So,
Oh, I never actually upgraded one of my worms.
Trades, my bad.
Yeah, you can do it now. You can do it now if you can absolutely do it now.
Oh wait, we get a worm upgrade or not?
well,
Yeah.
since everyone but Platypus already has great makers.
Yeah, he does upgrade a word. We do not
So
have
that
any.
Rama is paying dividend 2 terms later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
it's a huge swing as well. 1 extra strength and a lot more movement.
All right. Well,
Trading.
I
On
will
to
now
trade.
roll for trade.
Does it happen?
It
Oh,
is lead player's
interesting.
choice.
I will be mean. Trade.
Does that
No
happen?
trade?
All right.
No trade.
No trade. Okay. Moving on.
Shipments.
Shipment.
Because I like this game, but I don't like trade phase. So I want to keep on playing.
Well, it happens.
Okay. Well, shipment does happen.
Let's see. Oh. Interesting. I can move now my big worm 5 places. Go first though. 3, 4, 5 could be a move. And I
Can
can drop off stuff.
makers and great makers both be together?
Nope.
Or is that a special exception to different tokens?
Yeah.
Special. Well, since in the actual game the tokens are double-sided, it's
Makes
still
sense.
the same token. It's a little bit weirder in here. But yes, they cannot be together.
Interesting. And go like this. And go this. We don't have
This
trade.
resource distribution we had at start is really odd.
Very odd. I'm already
always
regretting all the
odd.
things I did.
I did almost nothing, so nothing yet to regret. Which is the play. You can't regret what you didn't do.
That's the way of
Well,
it.
yeah,
Life
you
advice.
can.
Well, not in this game, at least.
Yeah.
2, 3. Well, do 1. Pick this up. Pick this up. Move here. Pick up.
And remember, you cannot have 2 sieges in the same place, as far as I
Yes.
remember.
Go here. Pick up. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Those are my 5 movements that I can do with the worm.
Well, I'll use my ornithopter to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and bring all this stuff in here.
Ornithopter is crazy.
It's pretty good. Or maybe I'll bring them all in here. Yeah.
Now what Jaded win with only 3 territories?
Yeah, hey, you know what? You only need 3 sieges, so 3 territories is viable
plenty.
for a win.
It's me.
Yes, it's on to you.
I'm assuming I can move through territories.
Yep.
With the same token.
Hold up, just say, could I have taken the Chris knife with me?
Yeah, you can move through territories containing worms. They just can't stop there.
Okay, but Chris knives can be carried by a worm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing a worm can't carry is a coolon.
In which case, I was carrying. This was my bad. This was my move.
Can they carry an ornithopter?
I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
Yeah, I didn't.
But
think
also,
so.
technically, the ornithopter would be the one carrying things since it has a higher movement, and an ornithopter can't carry a worm.
They don't have the technology yet.
Yeah, but eventually, you know.
Mellester, are you done?
Yes. Sorry.
yeah.
I was just. I didn't know I could carry the Chris knife. Did get worse.
So. Yeah, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, crazy. That's a lot of
That's a lot of
spice.
spice. Yeah.
Oh, that's 1 siege, right? Yeah.
That's another siege that cannot be made next turn.
I can't be made right there though.
Well, but you have
you
the
can
shipment in
move it.
action though.
Yeah.
You have the
can't-
shipment in action in the action phase, so
Then
Hmm. This is really annoying. I just have to do 1, 2, 3, 4 to do this.
Oh wait, I'd actually. Sorry, I don't.
You can change, I don't mind.
I think I moved that back there. So it's just
Yeah.
moving 4 instead of the full 5.
I think actually I'm going to move this here as well together. Yeah.
right,
Okay, shipment done. Actions. Mellester always first.
I am first. I
Okay, no, I'm sorry. I'm forgetting how force bearing is working. Sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry.
Sorry.
let's see. I will attack here
No.
using my Chris knife and my great worm.
Okay.
So that's 9 versus 7.
Oh, you win it.
How's that
miscalculate.
6?
It's sometimes it gets worked where
Yeah,
Okay.
if the token is just on the side of the battery.
That's
like
enough
for
to win the day.
example,
Yep, you win it.
Take another water dip from you though there.
So you have enough
then
to
I will
prevent an
move.
attack now.
Mm-hmm.
As my second action, I will move.
Yep.
I will go here. I will. My great worm will take the Chris knife, take all the spice and the water, drop that off here. So that's 1, 2. And then I have 2 more movements with the worm. Sorry, 3 more movements. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. You can just take these off here, basically. And put it like here. That's okay. So I went here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It dropped off a steel suit request knife in Dark Edge, dropped off spice in High Cave, picked up some worm tooth in the deep, brought it all the way to the deepest.
Yep.
That's my turn.
Jaded.
Oh, I'm gonna scavenge. Who knows what I might find.
Marketplace.
Okay. So trade out some resources at any time.
Yep. It's a
Start
tradable
of
card.
my turn in any phase.
Or immediately now.
Yeah. Well, I will very simply attack here. And there's nothing any of you can do to stop me.
Yeah. What of that?
And with 2, I can move through your territory
With
or
2, you
stop
can
you from
stop
attacking.
me from attacking or adding strength. With 1, you can move through a territory. And I believe you can stack that to like zoom across a bunch of territories.
And once you declare can't add strength from territory, it's for the entire turn of the player, right?
Yeah, so that person
Or-
cannot attack or add strength to that territory. In an
Just
attack.
wondering because you have 2 attacks, right? Where like, oh, places that did the first attack here, and then you take this, and then suddenly the water depths on this switch are gone. Or
Well, let me
stays
just
there.
double check that.
For that player's entire turn.
So if I don't take the siege from Mellester, does he just win?
Nope, because I only have 2.
Yeah, but you have the resources to make a third.
He does not.
Yeah. Technically, I
4
do. But
spice.
I would
Nope.
have to move. I would have to move the spice to one spot. Then in development,
And
I
then
would
the next
build
turn.
it.
Got it.
Then have to get to.
All right. That's me.
Right?
Nope.
Who's next?
Sorry.
Platypus, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hard choices for you, Platypus.
Yeah.
You do have options now that you have these red water wings. Like you can use, like, if you don't want this thing to bear strength on one of these two, you could just use the
Well,
rings.
you can't do that. You can't stop someone from adding strength to defend, only to
Ah.
You
attack.
can't from them defending themselves.
Yeah, or even someone else.
However, you could use it to, let's say you want to somehow you want to reach here, you could like use it to pass through that region.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it also works in reverse, right? Let's say, for example, for people watching, let's say he puts the Great Maker in Hollow Urk. With one water that this entire amount could kill the Great Maker in Hollow, because it can pass through Hack Basin. Hard choices.
I think I'll scavenge.
Smugglers. That
Not
could
bad
be a
at
good
all.
one.
It's really good.
Okay, so it's still super smart.
Basically, anything that isn't a worm
Yeah. Or siege.
or a siege
Or a resource.
or a resource.
Wait. Okay, so I can do not that. Okay, yeah. Then sorry. The shipment. I think I pass.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
Then we go to council phase, right?
Whoa, hey.
Listen,
Let's
Mellester, this is a
Yeah.
4-player game, damn it!
Yeah, it's always exactly 3 turns.
Yeah.
Or 3 players.
Move, cabin.
I feel like this
One
game would
second,
actually
I
be
need to step
very
away for a second.
interesting to adapt as an asynchronous game,
Yeah, for sure.
since all the actions in and of themselves are very simple, and
And
the
there's
only questions
hardly
are,
no
like, will you add your strength to this?
and hardly knowing hidden information as well.
Yeah.
Well, literally zero in information actually.
Yep, zilch.
I mean, you could just import the entire diplomacy rule set, right? Into this game, modify it a bit.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've heard of diplomacy, this sounds like a much more graceful game. Okay, so that's a scavenge.
That's a scavenge and a mola pistol.
Not bad at all.
Oh
at all.
boy, this is big.
See, the great thing about these is that it's kind of like a slightly worse Chris knife, but because it's a different token, you can have it with a Chris knife.
Yeah, I could do it here. Not that it would make much sense, but
That's a lot of strength.
that's a lot of strength for not much. Honestly, I could also put it here.
All right. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I scavenged and I got a mola pistol, and I'm debating where to actually place the thing.
It's a tough choice.
Yeah, it's a really tough choice because I don't know what I want to do as a second action yet. I think I'm going to place it here, and second action is likely. Going to be this.
Oh.
Do I? The thing is, I don't
Like
need.
for what purpose?
Yeah, like I'm thinking, do I need to do anything?
Yes, harvest them
The
for
nice thing
water.
about it would just mean you get an extra water.
Yeah, I just get an extra water, but I already have 2 water a turn because I have the siege and the water production thing.
Well, 1 water, and still suit.
Yeah, true. But I will already get a still suit here.
Yep.
I could honestly just shit.
Yeah, good. Would allow you to place your water somewhere where
Yeah, like
more steel suits. Then again, you already are getting Chris knife.
I could do like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Basically bring in this and this here.
Do you know
1,
this
2,
will produce?
it's way too far.
Take this one, witches. So you can
I
Chris
well, 1 single tooth doesn't do me. Well, I mean, I guess I could. That doesn't. There's no harm in doing it. Yeah. So I'm just going to ship with this. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. To bring
Yeah, you could
together a
even
few
go
things.
5.
I
I'm
like
using all of
these.
these.
I kind of like these here.
Right?
So yeah, that's going to be me.
Alright. Then we move
Council.
on to the council phase, and I think yellow still has the feeling. Best move, veto all alliances.
Aw,
Boring.
boo, Mellester, you're no fun.
Yeah, exactly. Boring. All
Like
I'm saying.
everything else I would do would just me ally like it's like you against us 3, or it's like I would ally like red, which no, thank you very much. Sorry, red.
Yeah, you're
I
quite
mean,
well defended.
I see blue and yellow could do something, to be honest. But
Question is,
The
how
other
many
side would
sieges would
accept.
you need for that win?
3?
Ha,
No?
funny. Nah, that's gonna be
4?
So
5 for you two. To ally.
yellow will veto all alliance.
Okay,
Alrighty
well.
then. Simple as. Back to development. Alright.
Yep.
First player
I'm
is now
first.
red.
So I'm gonna do something a little complicated here. So first of all, I'm gonna use my marketplace.
That's enough. Do we do development first? Or was
We're doing
yeah,
development
yeah.
right now. So at the start of my turn any phase, so I'm gonna pull this spice off and replace it with a worm tooth here.
Yeah.
Wait. No. I swear, I thought this out earlier, and now I'm forgetting what I wanted to do. Oh, okay, that's it. That's it. I'm gonna swap these out and just put them right over here. Not change them.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my 3 water debts. And I am gonna get a worm tooth here and a worm tooth here. And then I'll get myself a
Wait,
Chris.
oh, an ether one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I need
Chris
to.
knife over here. And I'll get a siege. A siege
So
over here.
you'll get 2 food next up.
Yeah.
Then, if you do it in order, green.
Simple enough. Getting a siege. Wait, okay,
No,
yeah, I know you get
with
it.
increased knife.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, because you already had a.
a siege.
Oh.
That's a lot of strength here, though.
Yeah, gonna be tough to take.
I will get a Chris knife over here.
I will get 3
And that's about it. 3 Chris.
and a steel suit.
Damn.
Steel suit.
And then
Production.
production. Does it happen, Jaded?
Oh, let's find
Well,
out.
first we
Set
do-
our thumpers.
Yeah.
I will go to full because that seems to be the way things are going these days.
Oh,
Platypus?
Platypus.
Yeah, I'll throw my lot in with Jaded.
Oh no. Alright, well, GJ, the choice is yours.
I'm feeling lucky. Present.
Hmm. And Mellester.
Mm. I will remain crescent.
Alrighty then.
Okay, roll the die and
Hey,
both happen.
everyone's
Wow,
happy.
okay. Anticlimactic, okay.
Alright, well, first things first. I will put a worm. Put it here. Onto Platypus. You can upgrade or place.
Tough choice.
Right? My choice.
Yeah.
I think placing here.
Okay.
This is tense.
Everyone,
Production. So it was everything
Yeah.
produces.
everything
Yes.
produces. Don't forget the sieges producing twice.
1 spice here. 2 food here. And that should be everyone.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Moving on, trade.
Trade. Let's see if it happens.
It does happen.
That's a
happens.
yes. All right.
Here begins
What,
the
can we? What all can we trade? Cards,
Cards, yep.
resources. That
That's
it?
it.
Cards,
Yeah, cards that
resources.
say tradable.
Yeah,
I
cards
believe
that
you
say
can
tradable.
also trade a water debt back to someone. Let me clarify that.
Could actually be. I remember something being about trading.
Yeah.
When
Could you
trading water
trade
debts.
different water debts with people? Like, hey, I have a red one, you have a blue one. Let's mix it up.
Yeah, you can totally
So we
trade water debts.
Yeah.
It's just ones that
You
you
can't- you
have.
could- Yeah, the ones you have. You can't create your own.
Players can trade a single water depth token for a single resource token, a single water depth for a single tradable scavenge card, a single tradable scavenge card for a single resource, a single tradable scavenge card for a single tradable scavenge card. So water debts are totally fine for resources.
All right.
Page
well,
14.
GJ, how about food for food?
Food for food? Yeah, why not?
All right. And that's it for me.
You people have
Actually,
counter.
say, Mellester, do you want a food for a spice?
You give spice, Mellester obtains food.
Yes. I want to put some
Giving
pressure on the
him-
table. I
Giving
force you
him
guys to
the
fight him
siege.
instead of me. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't give it to him because
The
we'd have
answer
to
is
build
no.
it. No, you don't want a food? Which is the only thing you need to get a siege?
I mean, he has 2 spies here and 2 spies here.
Hey, I mean, all right. That's it for me.
Okay, Platypus.
GJ, do you want to use spice for water?
I give you water, you give me spice?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Oh. Master, tooth for... I give you tooth, you give me water.
No, I have enough toots.
Oh, yeah, right. You have... Yeah, okay. You have a slight... extra
I do tooth for
supply.
tooth, but that
Mhm.
I like how Jaded went from being like here, like having a line this way, instead of having a line that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
well,
tooth for tooth, I would
Melster's
do tooth
muscles
for
his
tooth.
way in.
I would do tooth for tooth, yeah.
I'll
And
take the
water for... I already did, no. Water is there, you gave it to you. You need food, that's it.
I would also be up for spice to spice.
Ah, no. I have the spice where I need it. I think I'm done.
Alright, and I want to do tooth for tooth.
Sure you don't want some food, Mellester? Not even for your water?
Mm,
Or even a tooth?
food, wait, food, water.
I'll give you my
for-
food for your tooth or your water.
Oh, that's a deal. I'll do tooth for food.
Excellent.
Well, that's all trade is done, so shipment, does it happen?
Well, we're gonna find out today.
I hope so.
That is
It
a
seems
yes.
like
It does.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I've got some decisions ahead of me right now. Woo-wee.
the game is to the point where it's really tough to know what to do.
I mean, my game is super jammed up right now. Hmm.
I assume, by the way, you can carry other tokens.
How do you mean?
Like, let's say I want to move this steel suit, this Western Urk, just because it passes to territories where suit.
Oh yeah, you can
yeah,
go
yeah, yeah.
over, but you cannot end in the same territory. It's like in Classic with your ally.
I think I'm not gonna move anything, actually.
You're not moving. Huh?
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, what have I got to move? Gosh, you know what? Let's just do... No, I'm good.
Platypus shipment.
Well, I Platypus shipment. Was
I think I'm fine. Let me just. Right. I think I'm good where I'm at.
Hmm.
wait, can you carry more than one token on the back of a worm?
Hey, you can carry anything on a worm. Except,
I
again,
mean,
a Kulon or an Ornithopter.
I'll
could I
move
carry
this
all these
worm.
fish types?
I am moving this worm right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, actually, since I'm doing that, I can just move the spy so I'm at it.
Yep. That's the way of it.
Think I'm just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to move this over here.
I think I will just do 1, 2, 3. And then I would like to move all these resources over here. And then these will go over here.
Okay, action phase. Jade.
All right, it will happen. Time for me to just add a couple more wrinkles to my brain. Okay. Oh boy, I love it when it's an exact tie. It's just great.
Yep.
I also don't have water that, so
Use them.
Mm,
but
But
then,
sometimes not
unfortunately-
using them is better, but
Unfortunately, Platypus does have 2 wings of yours, so
yeah,
you
well,
use that.
I will
true.
scavenge.
okay. Oh, something good.
Maybe
Drum
that will break
roll.
the tie.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
It will break
That's
the
pretty
tie.
huge.
That's a tiebreaker right there.
That's huge. I'll put this here.
Mhm.
And I will. Let's see. We've got 7, 8, 16 here. And I'm bearing on it with 3, 12, 17. Maybe. Well, best I can do is go for this, moving in 5 more strength, which would make me bearing on it with 9.
Okay.
Like, that's not right. Oh, it's because not enough room.
Okay, so if I were to use the water debt to block this, and anyway, actually, never mind, my bad. If I were to use the water
there
debt to
we go.
block this, would
Oh,
you
10
then
even.
just attack somewhere else?
I could attack somewhere else, or I could do
Or
a
do
shipment
something.
instead.
Yep.
Okay, but he can. But can you use the water that so he can't add strength from this territory?
No. It's just you target a territory, and I cannot add strength to it for an attack. So my own or helping someone else's.
Okay, so that territory is safe. Isn't that like you
Yes,
can
and
place
then
the
any
water
other
net in
territory
your
would then be
territory?
vulnerable.
Yeah. So okay, so well at least this is 12 strength, right? This is question is can he take Rocky Ridge? Probably.
I don't think I can take Rocky
That
Ridge.
Mala pistol is
It's devilish.
really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Rocky Ridge
So the only
has
question is, would you like to
7,
save your big worm? That's the question.
15, 16 strength on it.
Yeah, I have to use the water debt here.
All right. So then these did not go over.
We'll just
And then stick the 2 water debts in here so we remember.
Oh, yeah.
so for your second attack, you can't go.
Okay. Do I have the strength for Rocky Ridges? That's the question.
Rocky Witches, defense strength.
Let him do the math.
16.
Hopefully he'll do it wrong.
7. That's 15, 16.
Yeah,
So he's got
don't-
16
don't-
strength here.
You don't need to help him.
I have got 14, 16, 17. So I can take Rocky Ridges. And I will do that.
All right, now, just so you know, this is still your first action, right?
No, I scavenged.
He
Oh,
scavenged.
you scavenged.
This is, however, still my second action. All right, and that is it for me.
Right, next turn is Platypus.
So that changes my turn a good bit.
Yeah, a decent bit. So take your time. Yeah, that's really the only case of randomness in the whole game. It's surprise maneuvers like that. But to be honest, I need a win at this point. I've been not having great success. I will be
I think
right
I'll
back.
scavenge. Maybe I'll get some luck of my own.
Yeah, you want to? when you want to use it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now, if you get it,
you take it immediately,
I would have
right?
liked to get in some tokens that y'all keep getting, or troops, but
There is one Jabba cloak remaining. That's what we can tell you. 9 cards, 1 Jabba cloak.
don't think there's anything I can do. At least not. I mean, I can cause headaches for other people, but I don't think that actually advances in odds of me winning. Just reduces the odds of me losing sooner.
We kind of had like yellow is kind of running away right now. Like we need to.
I can't do anything about the yellow because red's just continuously causing me headaches.
I mean, he's going to win next turn if we don't do something.
Okay, have I missed any terribly dramatic turns?
No, mostly
Oh.
the realization that well, we already knew it that Mellester is going to win next turn if we don't do anything.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
I mean, he has 1, 2, and next turn he will have a 3.
Yes. Are we at the end of the action phase, or?
yeah,
No,
do
yeah.
note that
Oh, is it
Platypus
Platypus is still? Okay.
We will have 2 turn.
Yeah,
Gets
I will have 2.
9. He would win.
Oh, there's no way in hell I'm getting this. Like, just do the math right now very quickly and you'll see there's no chance. Like, there is one way I could get this, but then it's like, would be a sitting duck just for you to move around and destroy me.
GJ, it's yours.
Yeah. I'm thinking if there's a way to actually get here, but I don't think there is.
Actually, I might as well just
So
ship. I guess I can.
if you if you get ready to attack this, I can use my Ornithopter to pull a sneak attack, and if you can help me, I think we can crack this one open. Of course, he's gonna reinforce, but because I have the Ornithopter, I have 5 strength. I can attack almost any territory with, and if someone can be adjacent to a siege, we could probably take it.
I was not considering that. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, see, like anything within 7 territories of this is liable to a sneak attack maneuver.
Which is a lot.
Yeah,
Like
huge.
1, 2, even over Ramsen and Rock. Like take the direct.
In
most
fact,
direct line.
I don't think there's any territory more than 7 away from here. Yeah, I can pretty much hit everywhere.
Especially because you can cross the drum set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a huge boon. The Ornithopter is very strong.
I mean, you can literally go from this corner with 7, this corner.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get here.
No, if you cross the drum set, you
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm gonna bet that 7 was chosen specifically so that it can go point to point anywhere.
I could do a lot of different attacks right now, but the point is, does it actually help me in any way? Because getting 1 extra territory doesn't do anything.
Well, I mean, if you can push up towards a siege, that'll make it easier for us to take it over. Because like we can work together, but if it's in the middle of his territory, one person has to do one single attack.
The issue is that, well, he goes after me.
Yeah, and
So
I would get
if I go, he will get a water depth first of all, and then he would just take it back from me.
Yeah, that's the trouble.
So I don't think
Diverting resources to one side of the board.
That's 8 plus.
Yeah, because if you take chip rock, you don't tweet from it. Like, you'll be able to take it back, which means you might lose. Which in
Like,
that case, you just are
helped
constantly
you more
lower.
than anything. Yeah. Even if I
You don't-
retreat, it doesn't really do anything. Like, if I retreat immediately, it doesn't change much.
It would only change like one, right? I would still
Actually,
get.
I'm gonna, if I can change my movement to just be able to move these over,
Yeah, totally.
ship. Yeah,
since I can't
absolutely.
actually build anything else in that
Yeah.
territory.
I could, like, if I were to take this and retreat.
If you leave that Great Maker here, I think we could take
Yeah,
the
sorry,
siege
that
off
has to be
them.
there because there's a worm here.
Right, that too.
I meant to leave it there. I was just.
And I'm making all these points
Also-
in good faith that I will try not to target you in the future.
Also, Jerry, just remind me of one thing. If I were to move a token to attack, I count the last movement to be the territory I'm targeting in, right?
You have to be able to move into the territory.
Yes. Okay. Oh, this. I could take chipped rock, but then it would make taking the siege really hard.
Yeah, but, can I with the if I want to take back chip rock, can I with the worm pick up this steel suit and then this Chris knife? Tap chip rock?
So you cannot pick up with a sneak attack. It has to be from one territory, any number of tokens in that territory, directly to the one you're attacking.
Yeah.
No picking up or dropping off.
I think I'm just going to scavenge.
Maybe you get something crazy.
Maybe you get a model pistol.
Or another Jabba cloak.
Oh,
Oh. Well, hey,
that's
that's
another one
it's still
strength,
strength.
that's 1 strength and 1 movement.
Right? Well, one movement plus, rock, right? Or
Mm-hmm. Bearing across a rock too.
and well, it's a 3 movement if you also get a steel suit.
Yeah, which.
Wait, where does it say? Wait, no, only Kulon could go.
No, it doesn't.
Oh no,
tell me
right.
about that.
I'm mistaking with Kulan. Sorry.
That's the cooldown.
So a Jabba cloak plus steel suit is 3 movement.
Yes.
So effectively, these two here, 3.
Are 3 movement, yes.
It's like a budget sandworm.
I think I'm going to ship as second action. Like 1, 2. Moving this over here. And this.
Right.
I
That's
think.
your turn.
I think I'm unsure. It probably is a terrible idea. I actually don't know. Well, it doesn't matter
Like,
if this was bearing
I
anyway.
can't
This.
attack you, so
Yeah, no, there's no.
Okay.
Also, it doesn't change anything. Yeah, because this was also touching these two, so yeah, it's the same.
I will scavenge. Action.
All right.
Do something good.
Something bad.
Oh,
Wow. That's a crazy
Nah,
one.
that's
That's
it's
either a
sound
water.
or food,
or food.
Yeah.
which you both.
Can
No,
I look at
you-
what it is, right?
You don't have.
Yeah.
Add one
I mean,
random to any territory that does not already contain it.
well,
Let's see. Maybe it's in the rulebook.
Mhm.
it doesn't really help me as much as I think it does.
It's
It's
not.
really good though.
Yeah.
It's not immense, but
It's good. It's definitely very good in the early game.
Yeah.
As my
Now it's a
second
bit
action,
late.
I will move.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Move. I will take my worm, do a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sightseeing toad.
Yeah, these will just go here, right? These Chris knights will go here. Then the water will be like this.
I have a question.
Sorry.
When the ornithopter says you can ascend and descend as often as needed, what is
It's
that referring to?
Thematic flare.
it's what Jack would call flowery wording. It's essentially to mean that I can ascend to fly over a rock barrier or someone else's territory, and then descend to pick up resources and tokens.
Okay, so it's just you can move through territories and same token.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Council.
I
Well, no one is
presume Mellester will still be vetoing the alliances.
I will be vetoing all alliances.
All right. Well, at least you make it a quick phase.
Okay, development next turn. We have done one full round of everyone being first player once.
Look at us go.
Yeah.
Production. Let's do development in order, just for simplicity's sake.
Knife. Yep. I got a knife.
That's not a knife.
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do.
Then it's me. I'm getting a siege.
How many sieges is that now? 2?
That's 2
2.
for GJ.
I have 2 sieges, yes. And I'm also getting a still suit and a Chris knife up here. Am I?
I don't know.
Yes, I am. That's it.
I will get a siege. Right here. Oh, sorry guys. Be right back.
What a game.
Well, this is going to be affecting no one. I'm just going to get a cheeky little still suit here real quick.
Yeah, Jaded, if you hadn't got the Mala pistol, you probably wouldn't be able to get the spice here
Yeah.
and take in whatever items were there. I guess unless you pulled them back.
Well, I was in dire straits there without that Mala
Yeah.
pistol.
Yeah.
I was heading on an express
I was
route
hoping to not for not I guess knock you out in a sense, just so I can redivert forces over on this side. But so wait. Normally when you're surprise attacking, you can't bring stuff over, but Ornithopter can.
Whenever you do that, you bring stuff over from the same territory. The thing with Ornithopter is that you can go over obstacles, including other people's.
But when you're sneak attacking, you could take everything that has the movement.
Yes.
From a single territory.
Everything that can be carried. So you could sneak attack with a worm, but you obviously couldn't carry a Kulon with you. Mellester, you're muted.
I've made another 2 knives.
All right.
Siege. That's it.
Yeah.
I've done my thing.
Okay, so back to Platypus production. Does it happen? Actually, no. Tamper.
The forms must be obeyed.
And just to be completely clear, Mellester, as of right now, is winning.
Mm-hmm. If
I'll
I
stay
do
full moon.
lose a siege this turn, I win the game.
I'll stay Crescent, I think.
Right. I'll do full moon. More afraid of you getting an extra worm than I am of blue getting an extra worm.
I will also stay full.
Wow, okay. Now watch me get completely screwed over as usual.
Oh,
We'll see.
Ooh.
Okay. So it's a vote. So either everything produces or nothing produces.
Yep.
What is that in terms of worms? Is it neither full moon?
It's
half
like
moon?
it's either both moons. Imagine it's either the double moon or it's the storm. That's essentially what we're voting on.
Well, since you're, is this like we
In order.
decide or just vote one by one?
One by one.
All right. Well, first player. What do you like?
Oh,
Moon
I
or
was
no moon?
specifically going to wait what y'all are going to vote because I don't have enough of a game sense to know what would be best for preventing the win.
Well, let's think. If we're gonna attack,
Yeah, that's kind of your question, right? It would give me.
I guess
another
actually,
time
yeah,
to
I'd probably say no. He's just. Oh, but this is specifically.
the question is,
production.
I need to see if you can upgrade if the phase does not happen. Because if you can't upgrade, if we choose to vote no, then voting no is probably what we want to do.
I assume like page 11.
I think, yeah, it's no. It's just phase does not occur.
Yeah, phase
and-
does occur.
Yeah.
I guess I keep this. I pass on that.
So what will you be voting? I
No.
say we go no here. All right, GJ.
I'm just double checking one thing. Because the rulebook as always is a little vague.
Yeah.
In saying
phase does not occur. There's not. Let's just say because it does say during full moon that you get upgraded to Great Maker, but it doesn't say with all players. I'm going to assume there's just nothing.
Yeah,
no
you
production.
can't do
yeah,
anything.
like it's mostly like the storm says phase does not occur, and it's very clear. Where the all players vote, and if it says if the phase does not occur, there is no production. So I
well-
assume I will also say no then.
Yeah. It should have been there's no production phase.
Yeah, like it's ambiguous as
Yeah,
always.
So we have. Is that 3 votes for no?
That's going to be
Two
3
votes,
votes
so
for no.
You're up.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also would have voted no, by the way. In case
Oh.
you guys wanted my opinion.
All right, well, hey,
Right.
there you go. We're unanimous.
Lovely.
Trade. Does it happen?
I don't think
Was
there was no production, so I don't think there's much to trade. But if you guys want
Both
to,
moons.
Trade does happen.
Well, trade does happen for whatever reason.
Oh, and these go away. This doesn't apply anymore.
Oh yeah. I guess no. I guess trade doesn't happen.
Does it
Oh,
not?
I guess it is my turn.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you are supposed to ask.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't have the
It's fine.
the turn
no
thing
water
in
on
front
the
of me,
board.
so I
not enough
Forgot.
spice for anybody to do anything. So, is there any traits people? Really not necessary.
GJ spice for Wormtooth.
Oh,
Yes, absolutely yes. 20 times yes. Thank
all
you.
right. Yeah. Now GJ can form his third seat if the game
The
doesn't
next
end.
turn. In 2 turns, I can win.
Yep.
It could be your backup plan, right? Just let the other two people
Yeah.
deal with the game not ending.
Exactly.
You can go for yours.
Me.
Can you place a siege in a place where there's a production plus site?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Totally.
Okay, so I can just hit them
Right.
in the middle of nowhere. I assume, Jaded, you want to move that water, don't you?
I would be preferential towards that.
Yeah, I don't need it, so no.
Yeah.
Right. Now, well, I'm trading.
Yeah, I got no trades.
Dang, wow. Quick
That
turns
means
from
shipments.
shipment. Does it
Oh,
happen?
A storm
It's
here could
fine.
be huge.
It
That's
happens.
happened.
Happen.
This is massive. This is absolutely absurd. Oof.
I don't think I move.
You don't.
Right? I mean, actually, I guess I can move a still suit over,
Yep, that could be
One.
important.
right? Because I can't move a knife, can't move the worm.
All right, yeah.
Well, kind of already gave away the thing, right? You can like do a. So you can do a sneak attack 6, I believe.
Oh yeah, I have 5 strength there.
Yeah, but you can do it with 7 if you do some math. So that means if I do this, is my turn up now?
No, it's mine still. It's mine, and I'm thinking. I think I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bringing along this. This is such a terrible idea, though. Because, like, this is the thing. It's obviously good for the immediate threat, but then leaves this part completely free and open.
Yeah, but what is it being threatened by?
This thing.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
So I think I'm going to leave something like this. I think this is decent.
Yeah, the way I look at it, right. So 8, 6, 14, 14, 7. Get these 2 regions. I mean, you'd have. What's the turn order again?
I'm going before you.
You're gonna go with who's first player?
I'm second player. Platypus is first.
So Jaded is last.
Yep.
And then if you want to do a sneak attack, the last thing to happen this turn.
Yep.
So somehow you would have to break through here, then here, then Platypus, and then you could help him, but then also you would win the game. So it would be like blue winning the game instead of.
Oh yeah, no, if I can break through, I can at most do 1, not 2.
Oh yeah, you could do 1, then Jaded could do the other one here. That would work really. I'm more worried about this one being taken or this one being taken. I think I'm gonna do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking Kulon. Kulon can go on the big worm, right?
No.
I don't think worms can take
No.
Kulons.
Kulon cannot come with.
A Kulon cannot be carried by a worm or an ornithopter.
Oh.
Says on the card. Because that makes also quite a lot of sense if you have also seen the movie. I don't see a Kulon being happy.
Yeah, that'd be
on
pretty
that
tough.
thing.
Well, seeing as
Yeah.
how there were no Kulons in the
mean,
movie.
I feel like
That's
the
also
worm
true.
should be able to carry a Kulon. I just don't think the Kulon can get out of the worm afterwards.
How the hell are you gonna get a Kulon on a worm?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the Kulon doesn't
worm.
stop.
In the
the
worm.
worm.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
It is being carried by the worm.
That's true.
I
I mean,
Right, well, I will use my ornithopter to
if there were no
go
requirements
like this.
to worm being alive, yeah. So you are going to build your second siege next time.
Yes.
Actions.
Actions. Oh boy.
Starting with green. Yeah, because I get to move in between GJ and Jaded.
Yeah, this is gonna make things real tough.
And let's see, this is defended by what?
18.
And I can only bear 8 on that.
Well, 8 plus whatever you're able to get out of.
Yeah.
So you could bear like a
13.
5, basically. 13.
Yeah. Which still isn't enough.
And note, none of you guys have water rings.
Yeah, we're fresh out of them apparently.
Well, anything I do is dependent on the Jaded's ornithopter.
Yeah.
In terms of dealing with this.
You should probably bolster up this territory here.
With what?
Nothing. Never mind.
Yeah.
Bummer.
You can scavenge, and I don't know what's inside of there still.
Yeah. Yeah, you might get something nice.
Yeah.
You could use. Wow.
Oh,
Well,
is that
You can
uh,
place immediately,
immediately? Yeah.
or
I
you
don't
can
think I don't think
upgrade.
it's can. I think I must.
Yeah, you can upgrade as well.
Right.
Do I
So
want
you
to upgrade
upgrade
that,
that
or
to
do I
a
want to?
great maker, and that makes it worth one more, which puts you at 8. You could attack with 7 more into there, and that's not really going to help. Or you could potentially put a worm here and help GJ.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that half of the board.
You could also use your smugglers to move some things over there as well. So you could move some stuff to drum wall and put a worm there.
I think I'll not do that.
No, okay.
No.
Well, I mean, I think that's our only shot here.
And Jaded, you can project 7.
I can project 7. And then with someone else's help, I might be able to take a siege.
8.
That 7 is so okay. Like it can move so
It's
fast.
very scary. It's like a super worm.
Like that's the thing. I could unironically win potentially.
Yep.
This turn.
or you would have to. You could maybe you could like get this seat somehow.
I mean,
No.
that's not really possible.
Yeah, I think I'll.
I
do
think you should
that.
put a worm here. I mean, I think that's GJ's only shot.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Because I mean, this doesn't help you. That's just one more strength there. And then
I mean, let's see. So this is if I project.
so like chipped rock here has 8, 14, 15, 20. Has 20 on it. And GJ's
This- okay,
currently
so this
got
is-
14.
14.
So you'd need 6 more. So you need 7 more. So you're providing 1 of that right now. So you'd need 6 more. And
Or I could
have
do
he's only got
8 plus 6 plus your 7. And that can get the siege. Well, I
so like
guess
if GJ
whatever.
can take this, I can zoom in and I can take that. So if you put the worm here, I think
How many
GJ
wait,
has the
so wait.
forces.
But if I move here, can this reinforce and
No.
then attack over here later?
No. I can only use that to make an attack. And then someone can help me win that attack. But I
Okay,
can't
you
use
can't
the
use it to
ornithopter to help.
reinforce. Got it.
So like if you stick the
Okay,
worm
that
here,
does change what I do a little bit.
then that's adding, so that's 3, 9, 17. And then if you were to use your smugglers to put some stuff here,
Yeah, but I think if I do that, I spread myself too thin, and I just kick myself out of the game. I would
Honestly,
rather the game
oh,
end now than me just sit around for 3 more turns.
Yeah. I don't blame you. It would be literally just putting yourself everywhere but nowhere at the same time.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to think. I'm just going to do that and hope it helps me later. Oh,
Alright,
actually, I
well,
have to play the card.
yeah.
I can't just keep it and continue.
Yeah, you put it in the deck again.
I put it right back in the deck.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Alright, well, GJ, maybe you can scavenge something
I mean,
interesting.
I can win. That's the thing.
Try.
I can get this.
You can't?
But then you come in. I can,
Yeah.
but then you come in and beat
And
me.
Mellester helps me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, not much here, but more like here. Because I have this little card that you probably forgot about. but
Right.
It's kind of good.
That's not what I was doing.
So I could have done like I could put this here, so this 4 doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
Or even just go this way, moving this here, just doing this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's also an option.
So if I take this, would it help you getting this?
Well, let's see. Currently, it's at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Plus
13,
so
17.
13. Yes. If I could take this,
You could take that and you move stuff in, like your worm, and you're still suiting
I
his thing.
just need this really.
Well, you could attack and you can move these in. And then you're in there with 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 strength, because you get his Chris knife.
Oh yeah, true.
You'd be in there with
Plus 1, 8.
7. I would have my 7. So let's see. Does he have 5, 6, 7,
6,
8,
7,
9?
10.
You would,
Plus
it
the
would
3.
tie exactly.
It's 14. 14. We would have 14, not 13.
We would have 14.
Yeah.
Well, you can place.
Because I
you can
get this
place
as
the
well.
rock anywhere you want.
Yeah, I
You
could. I'm
wait,
thinking
wait.
if I want to use it, I'm just. I was just showing it out. I was not playing it yet. But
Right.
I know.
I think that's the play, honestly. Although next turn you are going to have 3 sieges as well, so.
I know I will not.
Well, you build one. You own
I will
one.
have 3
you
next
own-
turn, but I won't win.
No, not true. But
Yeah.
someone. Okay, here's the thing, right? Like next turn it will be a 3v5. Whoever controls the deep waste will win the game. I own 2.
Exactly.
You will own 2. You will own 2. And then
It'll be quite the bloody
maybe
game.
there will be a fisherman winner. You know.
And maybe he sneaks in, cutting those two as a we are open. Honestly, yeah, why not? It's fun. Let's do this.
Right. How?
This.
Okay.
So now that has a
Then-
defense of 10.
Moving here. And I'm taking this and this. Moving 1, 2. Actually, I only need the Chris knife and this two. What happens to the Chris knife if I?
It's lost.
Okay, but so I could probably.
Move the Great Maker in, maybe. From up here.
The states leaves all of this area too exposed.
You can't pick up a job.
Yeah, no. I'm just going to lose the Chris knife. I don't mind.
Just know, these two have 3 movements.
Yeah, but I can also just do these two as well. Moving here.
Not taking steel suit. Right.
No. So I have 12 on the 9, on the 10
Are you
rather.
going to
So
have
I
the
win.
strength for me to be able to win it?
Well,
Because now you're in here with only 5.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. I take the steel suit with you.
Oh right. Oh right. I
Yeah.
need this.
I mean, you'd need
6.
that, and you'd need strength somewhere else. You'd need the Great Maker, I think.
Do
Because
I?
then, oh no, but then you'd still be in there with only 6. Because you're too spread out.
Well, the Great Maker I have 7 here.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah,
Because
so,
there's also the troop.
that's right.
So yeah, I have to take the Great Maker, yeah. I don't like it, but I have to do it. So
Must be
first
done.
thing was here. So I'm doing this. You take this.
Okay. And the water goes on.
And the water goes here.
Oh, I totally forgot you could have just shipped more stuff in after attacking.
Yeah, but I think I'm going to ship stuff up here.
Yeah, that's smart.
Like this here. With this.
Jaded.
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Jaded Mellester, I need y'all to pick odds and evens.
Oh god, what's going on? I don't like it. That's me.
One of you needs to pick odd, the other one needs to pick even.
Why is that?
Reasons.
I don't consent to these reasons. Mouse's turn.
Alright, so the way I look right. Next turn, next phase, GJ is gonna go here, and it's 7 for 5. So he said he had 7 that he could bear. So that's 14. Alright. So in order for me, he might. There's
Actually,
no.
I think Mellester just has to move his Kulon, and I can't beat him.
Yep. That's what I'm out of thinking about, right?
It's,
Because
I don't know. I mean, this was literally the best thing we could have done, I think.
Yeah.
the worst case scenario is GJ scavenge a Jabba Cloak. Jabba Cloak are in the game.
I mean, I'm down. Like, it's all you and Jaded now.
I mean, there's
And
actually
there's no more
actually
Jabba
no
cloaks.
more. There's no more combat.
Yeah, there's no more
units
tokens.
that could come
No
up.
more tokens. All right.
And most he can get is a worm, and he cannot only top the worm.
Yeah.
So your strength here is 2. 4.
I can zoom in 7.
7. All right. So this is 14. If I just move this here, that would be another 6, right? So yeah, that would just be 10, 15. That would be just a lot.
I love the technical term a lot.
Yeah. Yes. Here in the
How much
business,
do
we
you like?
call that a lot.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
was thinking about like one of the things I could have done was I could have moved this big worm in ways to Jabba Cloak to here.
That I was, yeah, potentially.
But I'm just going to go for the win. I'm going to scavenge 1
What?
and
Well,
Water.
and,
go here, I guess. Is there any other place it can go? Yeah, we'll go here, and then for my move, dropping off his Chris knife here. Here, I think this is how it goes. Does this mess up the math? Like, does it make sense?
7, 11, 15, 18,
No,
19,
it's more like
20.
whether it's just broken or not. Is 7 the correct number?
3, 4, 7 is not. It should be. Wait a sec. Let's do it like that. This. Why does it show 7? Hey. It should be 4 or 5. I mean. Why does it show 7? These do not matter.
It is the will of Shai Halud.
I will just go ahead and save
There you
and
go.
load.
There.
Oh, did it work?
It worked.
Okay.
Just typical TTS.
All right, I think that's my turn. So we now go to GJ's turn. Sorry,
I
Jaded's
did.
turn.
Yeah.
Jaded's turn. Jaded, if you cannot do a sneak attack, game's
All right. Well,
No pressure.
yeah, this really sucks. So let's see. In here, you've got 5, 8, 9, 10, 18.
I have 18 in goats.
And in this one, you have 10, you have 17. Yeah, I think the numbers just don't work out.
We're missing 1, I think.
Because again, I can pull in
You're missing 4, right?
4, 5, 6, 7.
7. So 7 plus. You have 2 attacks, right?
I have 2 attacks. there's nothing I can chip away at. I could go to chipped rock, but he could just cancel my attack.
Does he have 2 of yours?
He will once
Oh,
I
this
take
the-
chipped rock.
True enough. Really?
Yep, because he's losing 4
Oh, he
strength.
lost 4. True.
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot about
Is
it.
it?
Well, thanks for
Do you
reminding me.
lose a value of 4?
Yeah.
Could you take
Wait,
this?
didn't I? No, did I? Like, hold up. I lost the value of 4 here, right?
Okay.
So should I have got 2 ranks?
You sure should.
Oh, yeah, true. Yep.
Alright,
Forgot
that means
about
I
it as well.
can, like, if when you're attacking this waste, I can just say,
Oh, yeah,
You
so
know,
you've
that
already
has
won, in
strength.
fact. Yeah.
that's a good rule to remember.
Very important rule to remember. I just double checked it. If it was
So is that
including the
game?
warrior. That's game, yeah. GG's to Mellester.
GG.
Man, there's nothing to do here. Is the state?
I guess I should just, see what happens. I mean,
You never know. It's
Remove a rock barrier.
I mean,
uh,
maybe if it was shifting sands, I could do something here.
removing doesn't do you much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Unless you actually, because that's a good point to make. If you attack me just once, unless it's like this one, this one, I can just secure one
Prevent,
siege.
yeah. So it has to be a 1 go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, I'm not taking him out without
Yeah,
GJ's strength.
That's the thing. If you take this one, right, then you can go into here, because then you reduce it by 3. Take it
Yeah.
here,
But-
reduce it by 3.
But I've
go
already
in.
used my
Wait.
1 action to scavenge.
Right, but also
But-
he's not taking the because of
Yeah,
this.
the problem is GJ. You can't count on GJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's it. I got
Completely
nothing.
forgot about that. Completely forgot about that. Yeah.
GG's to
And
Mellester. The
I even reminded people. Yeah, I don't think there's much. Could you do? But no, you only have 1 siege, so even if you get someone else's, doesn't matter.
yeah. And I can't even really take someone else's.
Yeah. I think that's it.
That's
Good game.
Jeej.
Thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah, thank you. I'm now curious.
Yeah, I always love playing this game. That was what a bloodbath me and Platypus had. That was brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those rock
I mean,
barriers really made this area weird.
That always happens in free for all.
I'm glad I didn't get completely curb stomped by you, like I was afraid I was at the start.
Yeah, oh well. The numbers don't lie. I can't pull any weird shenanigans, or at least it's tough to do so.
I know where I messed up at least. I did better than the last time, so slowly but surely. I mean, what next turn if production actually happened, I would have had a decent shot at winning.
Yeah.
Like I have the spice, I have all the resources I would ever need, I have the means to get them where I need them.
Honestly, I think I would have a half decent shot as well.
Yeah, I think
I
we
think-
were all 1 turn too slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that Mala pistol would basically cause you and me to flip sides.
Yeah. That Mola
mean,
pistol you throw, Jaded, was immense.
It was clutch.
Because otherwise I would have gotten
You would
That's-
just you would wipe
yeah.
me out completely.
Yeah, you would just run over Jaded.
and then I could use that
Yeah.
to hopefully get this siege or at least threaten it. In which case it might make it easier for
Jaded choosing to build a siege here is what made me win, I think. Because
Yeah. I
GJ
thought-
was
yeah,
just
because,
in
yeah.
a corner building sieges. I just got one for free.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly. Like if Mellester wanted any sieges, either he built them themselves or had to go really far to get mine.
Oh, Jade,
This
are
one
we
is-
still on?
We are currently still recording, but well, I suppose we got to sign it off there. That was Arrakis. I love this game. Does not get enough attention that it deserves because I think it's really interesting, and there's no other game that does quite the same thing. But that's all for this time, and I'll catch you all later.